So we're here in the UN Media Center. The UN's webcast doesn't really have sound. You can't hear anything here. Absolutely nothing. A total travesty. Total travesty. They claimed that there was no assigned spaces. Right there, AP took spaces. The French presidency took a whole row. That's the lady back there. And now they're broadcasting Trump loud in the UN Media Center. We're only here because we're a victim of UN corruption.
And it was a term like a victim to the United Nations reform. I applaud the Secretary.
Well, there you have it. And the words missing were Ng Lap Seng and John Ashe, convicted UN bribers, found guilty only in July. Ng Lap Seng still not in jail on 47th Street getting massages. The webcast didn't work, but we're here in the media center where, despite claims that there's no assigned spaces, places were sold, and France grabbed the whole row. To be continued. Well, we'll finish it as we finished it. We'll do a little stand-up here. Here we are in the media center. Behind us, a row grabbed by France, just as the spokesman, Stéphane Dujarric, allowed France to grab the briefing room and gave it to his favorites of the UN Correspondents Association, which took money from Ng Lap Seng and also have special access to the UN. That's how it works. The UN is corrupt, as currently constituted. Mend it or end it. Okay, here we are, inside the United Nations. Through the security. Very bad Wi-Fi, but here we are. Now let's show you. Let's show you what's happening here in UN world. This was Inner City Press's office awarded to a non-existent, never came in, empty desk Egyptian individual. The UN is corrupt, 100%, bottom to top and top to bottom. Now before we make our attempt as a non-resident correspondent without access to the passes that these geniuses have, let's show you around a little bit. This is the second floor where the Security Council is. This is where the guys have overseen the slaughter of Rohingya in Myanmar, Syria, Yemen. It's how they roll. So on Wednesday, here, there will be a meeting. Ministerial today. Thus far, no answer. You can find one version of the article on Inner City Press and a more honest one on Patreon/Matthew Russell Lee. There you'll find the real scoop of how it works, how the UK is presented as a hero on Burma when they may well be, due to their deference and reverence for Aung San Suu Kyi, partially complicit and responsible. Now you see the empty desk of the Egyptian Akbar al, the state media, for which the UN pretends it has installed in Inner City Press's office after evicting it for covering corruption. They're not even here during the GA. Gotta go. It's a fraud. There's a guy who was upstairs to photo up of Cote d'Ivoire earlier. We're going to end it right here. Fight the power because the UN is corrupt. Do you pay militias to jail refugees in Libya? Are militias paid with Italian funds to lock up refugees or to jail them or detain them in Libya?
Noi abbiamo come governo già smentito ufficialmente queste indiscrezioni, lo abbiamo fatto immediatamente come la posizione del veritiero, peraltro corrispondente alla sostanza da parte del governo italiano. Vi ringrazio.
Grazie.
Related to the last question, the minister said the government was already officially denied.
Tutti da tutti tablo. We'll end it right here and head to the noon briefing. Well, at least he answered it. I don't know if it is what it is. Let's end here. Instead of this badness. To be continued. And on Cameroon, I just wanted to ask you, I know that there was a statement about the release of some Anglophone prisoners, but there's since been, even the country's own National Commission on Human Rights was denied access to prisons. And there's a video circulating of 12 people in an underground prison, Anglophone, nonviolent secessionists, the government calls them. But is the UN continuing to follow this, or do they feel that with the release of some Anglophone prisoners, the issue is solved? And the final thing is, yeah, absolutely. So the media center. I just want to ask you because this is unbelievable. So it was said that there are no assigned seats. It's not true. That obviously the companies come with big equipment, no problem. But I did want to ask about the appropriateness of a staff member of the French presidency taking over whole rows of the media center for the traveling press corps of France. I know it's happened in this room, and you said it was. I think you said it was inappropriate. Can it happen down there? Is it? Let them be safe. Uganda got the kibosh. What about Moon? What about Mr. Moon? Moon Jae-in. There is a Ugandan flag behind there, but it's no longer going to be used. Oh, Uganda. We're going to let this roll for a while.
I think you have something for us. You have something for us?
Now you've seen the toys.
Fight the power because the UN is corrupt.